Well, when we were going to make an attack on Zula, we were centered behind a small hill or mountain, and so at that time in the evening we had mail call, and anyway we were sharing letters that we had of friends, and Pokeroni was showing us a letter of his girlfriend had sent him. They were to be married, and she had written on the letter, "You guys take very good care of him." So we signed the letter he was going to send back. And during the next day, and during this attack on Zula, Pokeroni was shot and killed. He was shot right in the head, and the thing was there, he must have been shot at such a close range. We were all together, but I wondered if it was a pistol that I had later on captured, from the German officer, that he might have been the one that shot Pepperoni, because it was such a close range, and he was shot so precisely right in that helmet where the Christmas tree was. It was just a perfect shot, and anyway, I often wonder if that's what happened. But from there on now, we moved around, and there was a lot of machine guns, popping off, and we were being raked with machine guns. So, noting where the guns are coming from in the area the Germans are firing, I noticed there was a back entrance. From the back entrance, I entered, and so I pulled the grenade out and pulled the pin out of it, and with my rifle in one hand, I don't know how I did it, but I had a rifle in one hand and a pulled grenade in the other, and when I went in, I could see I had them trapped in that end, because they'd have to expose themselves on the outside. So I pleaded with them by saying, "Come, Achtung, come out," and I was trying to talk in that kind of lingo, and so after several times of pleading with them to come out, they finally did. And so when they had to come past me in this tunnel so close, I felt, well, these guys can so easily overtake me, because it's five of them, and they just brushing by me. They could easily knock me down or what. So my theory was, if this happens, I'm going to release my hand. Of course, we're going to all go together, So anyway, so it didn't happen. And so after we got him out of the tunnel, and behind him, then I threw the grenade and blew that I had held in my hand, threw the grenade back so that it exploded. And for that and what I captured and the circumstances, I was commended for, by gallantry or whatever you might call it. And I was later awarded the Silver Star.
Talk to me a little bit about the battle before you got up to the top where the pillbox was. What do you remember about getting from the bottom of Zula to the top? How did you go up that hill?
Well, there was a lot of artillery coming in from us, because we were storing artillery so we could advance. And as we advanced, as we got up the hill, we were walking over mines that were frozen in the ground. They didn't go off on us because they couldn't step on these tube mines and would explode them because they were frozen. So anyway, we got up the hill, and we were under a lot of fire, and so that's when I got around the backside of the where we were exposed to gunfire, and I got in the back of them, and so that's what happened.